Now it will. Now it will move to yes. Good morning. Yes. Okay, can you name the machine? The machine க்கு ஏதாவது பேர் வை பார்க்கலாம். என்ன பேர் வைக்கலாம்? ஹலோ, அதில் என்ன ப்ராடக்ட் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்றாங்க? வாட் தேர் குக்கிங்?
பணியாரம் சார்.
பணியாரம். அப்ப அதுக்கு பேர் வை. பணியாரம் மேக்கர். Okay, very good. Paniyaram maker. Okay, can you observe this particular process as a computer science engineer and correlate your any one program structure with this process? Make an attempt. நம்ம கோடிங்ல நிறைய ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் படிச்சிருக்கோம்ல, அதுல எந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இது யூஸ் பண்ணி ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணுவீங்க? எஸ், can I give an option?
Yes sir.
But நீங்களா வெரி மச் ஸ்ட்ராங் இன் த ப்ரோக்ராமிங். இதை பார்த்தோம்னா சொல்லாமே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு பணியாரத்துலேருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது. ஹவு many time it lives? Which loop it is? Which loop? For loop. Very good. Iteration எவ்வளோ டைம்ஸ்? எவ்வளோ டைம் iteration ப்ராசஸ் ஆகுது?
12 times.
12 times. ஓகே, என்டையர் அந்த 12 டைம் நடக்கிற ப்ராசஸ்க்கு மேஜர் ஐட்ரேஷன் எவ்வளோ டைம்ஸ் நடக்குது? So that means how many times the circle rotates? How maximum or 5 times rotate ஆகுதா சார்? Understand ஆகுதா? So this is the mechanical process. If you want to automate, you need to write some set of codings. So each and every time you need to lift that particular actuator. Am I correct? அப்ப அந்த actuator count has to increase. Am I correct? So அப்ப loopல வந்து int i1 lifter வச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா இன்க்ரிமெண்ட் ஆகிட்டே வரும். Entire how many times it has to rotate, அந்த லூப் வந்து என்ன ஆகணும்? இன்க்ரிமெண்ட் ஆகணுமா டிக்ரிமெண்ட் ஆகணுமா? Decrement ஆகணும். Am I correct? So this is a wonderful example for your what? எதுக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள் இது? எதுக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள்? For your no for loopக்கு இது ஒரு பெஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள். Am I clear sir? So see hereafter wherever you see the automatic process, observe the thing and once again observe the same thing as a computer science engineer. Okay va? If you start observe like this, you will find plenty of real-time applications and you will get new ideas to create the innovation things. Okay, yes, I have one more video that we will run during in between the class 7. Okay va? Yes. Shall we get into the class?
Yes sir.
Yes. Okay, where we stopped, where we marked full stop in the last class. Hello, where we stopped our discussion? Please refer your note and tell.
Relation between alpha and relations.
Oh, configurations we stopped. Okay, good. Configurations. Okay, have you browsed anything related to that, where we are using, when it was invented, how to construct, What are the components required? What may be the cost of the circuit? Have you tried? Okay, hereafter, whatever thing we are teaching, do browse it. Okay, then only you will get plenty of ideas in that. Yes. Okay, let me ask a few questions. The first question: what is early effect? What is early? Please refer your note and tell. What is early effect? Hello. What is early effect? Hello. Ocha.
Depletion rates in between collector and base pieces. Another leakage sound.
Oh, key point attack பண்ணவே இல்லையே. Which region we need to focus in this concept? ஏதோ ஒரு region will get decrease in படிச்சா. Which one it is? Which region? Emitter, base or collector? While correcting the answer sheet, what the keyword they will search first? Base. Am I correct? What is the second keyword? What is the second keyword? Can anyone tell me? Width. Width. Very good. Base width. Okay. What is the third keyword? Base width decreases. Decreases is the third keyword. Decreases. Okay. Okay. Decreases. Base width decreases when? When? Base width modulation. Oh, that is the name of the phenomena. That is the name of the phenomena. You complete the sentence. Base width decreases when or how? Or how? When it will get decrease? Simply it will decrease, or I need to vary some voltages. Please refer your note. Which voltage? Which voltage?
Collector voltage.
See, voltage means the potential difference between two terminals. So always, if you spell voltage, you need to specify 2 points. You specified collector. What is the other terminal? It is the emitter or base?
Base.
To base.
Obviously, it is a base. Very good. So, likewise, only they will evaluate your answer sheet. Please keep in your mind. If you see, whenever you are spelling this, actually, if they are asking this question, even in the 2 mark, what we need to do? You need to draw this diagram first. Okay. And you need to highlight this area. Am I correct? Whether they will read the sentence if you draw this diagram perfectly. Can anyone tell me? If you are giving the pictorial representation very clearly, whether the examiner will read the sentence once? What is the 2 things they will expect from this diagram? Can anyone tell me? This keyword, and this keyword. Am I correct, sir? Am I correct? By looking these 2, they will award immediately 2 marks. Am I correct? Am I correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Because the pictorial representation, if you want to represent, you must have a clear idea. Okay. In writing the sentence, you can write blah 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 anything. You can put your stories inside that, but you can't do stories in the diagram. Correct, Akana? So as an engineer, if anyone asks any concept, always try to give some pictorial representation. I know you people know how you need to pictorially represent your program. What is that name called? What is the name called? How you will pictorially represent your coding? What is the name of that? How you will pictorially represent your coding? What is the name of that? Can anyone tell me? Dash chart it is? Flow chart. Flow chart. It is not a pie chart. It is a flow chart. Am I correct? In the same way, in the technical things, whenever you want to write any definitions, try to catch two things. One is the diagram. Can anyone tell me what is the second one will help to remember this definition after your diagram? That is the powerful thing in your engineering. Can I give one example? If I spell that, immediately you will get the answer clue. Can I tell? Can I give the clue for that? Can I give the clue for that? If I give, immediately you will answer with no time. Ohm's law. Ohm's law. அப்படின்னா நீ டக்குன்னு என்ன எதை திங்க் பண்ணுவேன்? We will quote something. What is that? What is that called? What is that called? Equation. Am I correct? Mathematical equation. Am I correct? So this is the idea behind this engineering thing. Whether you will be having the circuit diagram or the equation. See, very simple. You no need to remember whole standards, constant, steady state temperature, current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference between the two terminals. Weights bars. You no need to do that much thing. Draw one circuit, connect the source, and give the equation. It is understandable by everyone. Am I correct, sir? And here you put at constant temperature. Am I correct? The whole sentence covered with these two things. It is a diagram and the equation. Am I correct? So likewise, whenever you write anything in your answer sheet, first try to catch these two things. That's why I quoted this example as an earlier fact. Okay. Then, what is punch through? Punch through another? நேத்து ஜடேஜா கொடுத்த பஞ்ச்னு சொல்லிராத. Punch through என்னது? Punch through effect. Can anyone remember the term? What is the punch through?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, when we apply extremely large voltage, width of the base region will become zero. Sir.
Okay. Okay.
The current will flow.
That time what will happen?
Breakdown.
Breakdown will occur. Okay. See, if you clearly observed his answer, there I have one question. Which voltage? Which? Yes, very good. Can you catch my point? So whenever you are giving any answer, the examiner or the evaluator should not ask the question from your sentence what you have written. Okay? So once you are writing any sentence, read it once. Whether the single sentence covers the meaning of the question what they have asked. Okay? So read it once. If you forget to mention in the sentence, put a one. How we will include the keyword after written the sentence? We know very well. What we will do? We will put. Many times we have practiced. What is the name called? So if I want to include something, I will put this and I will write something. What is this notation called? I don't know a technical name for this. Anyone knows? Okay, leave it, find it. Okay, so likewise you need to answer your CA paper. Okay, since it's a 125 answer script, need to evaluate it by we need to correct by the single faculty. Please help us to correct your answer sheets with minimal time. Okay, can anyone try this one and help your faculties? Hello sir, help பண்ணலாமா? briska correct எழுதி stories எழுதாம. See, if you don't know that, please leave it. Don't write blah blah contents there. Okay, is it okay, dear students?
Okay, sir.
Okay, don't see if you don't know, I will, if you read any question, if you don't know, I will give you one tips how you need to ask request to your brain. Okay, see, if you offline examination, will be in the examination hall. What we people usually will do, once you find any question is a tricky one, we start eat our pencil first. Am I correct? We will start eat our pencil, then pen. After that, we will start eat our nails. Am I correct? Am I correct? Is it a good practice? No.
No, sir.
Second thing, what we will do, we will see the ceiling fan and tube lights. Am I correct? Ceiling fans and tube lights. Then the third one, we will find where is the invigilator. What will be the fourth one? Can anyone tell me what will be the fourth one? Whether we will turn back or front or left or right. We will search for all the four angles to get the answer from our friends. Am I correct? But now you are sitting in a remote location. You will try only this icon most of the time. Most of the time we will find this icon to get the answer. Am I correct, sir? But in this icon, you will get the answer only at the neck of the moment your friends will post the answer. Am I correct, sir? Neck of the moment they will post the answer. What you will do? Simply think this is the post you received. What you will write? Start from early effort, put the question mark, put the box, and draw these lines and put these symbols, and you will submit. Am I correct? Am I correct? Am I correct? Because in the rusher, you won't find to what are things you need to remove from the content and you need to write it. Your mind never think in the rush up mode. Okay, so please keep in mind these things while you write the distributive type kind of exams, and also don't copy the content from your friends. Our left side la 4 line எழுதிருப்பான். இவனும் left side la 4 line எழுதி ஒரு கோடு போட்டு right side la 4 line எழுதுவான். So that is equal. That is the story what we discussed in the last class. அடிச்சான் காப்பி. ஒருத்தன் ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு வந்து நோட்டை காப்பி பண்ண அப்சர்வேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்கான். ஓவர் நைட்ல என்ன பண்றான்னா, நம்ம எப்படி டெலகிராம்ல சி ப்ரோக்ராம்லாம் போட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் நம்ம ஃப்ரெண்டு கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல குவிஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். ஐ வில் ஷோ யூ தட் ஒன் லேட்டர். ஓகே, I couldn't find in which way I can get the quiz response from those friends. Thereby, it is a useful practice. We will write embedded C code to seniors. So I tried the same coding to you people, but it is successfully executed for few people. Still, it is not executed for 1 or 2 people. For that, I need to try C++, I think. If C++ not works, we will try Python. Okay. We people are learning few languages, so we will practice those languages with you people. Okay. I will tell you, at the end of the moment, the student starts copying all the things. At the time, he found one. E English enna kanna? E enna English la? E English enna? Housefly வந்து அங்க இருந்துச்சு. He searched in his home. He couldn't find it. So he spent whole night to catch that housefly. Morning he found that mother cooking idli. At the time, cook பண்ணி இட்லி வச்சா யார் வருவா? Immediately housefly arrived. He had a very happy moment. He catched that and he kept the housefly in the same place and he submitted the record. So இதுக்கு தான் என்ன ப்ராவர்ப் வச்சாங்க சார்? ஈ அடிச்சான் காப்பி. காப்பி அடிக்கும் போது ஈய கூட கண்டுபிடிச்சு அவன் அடிச்சு சப்மிட் பண்ணிருக்கான் ஒரு காலத்துல. ஓகேவா? நம்ம இப்ப அதெல்லாம் பண்ண மாட்டான். அவன் 10 லைன் அனுப்புனானா 2 லைன் போதும்பா. அவன் எடுக்கிற லட்சணத்துக்கு இது எழுதி வச்சா பத்தாதா போன்னு சொல்லி நீ என்ன பண்ணுவ? அவன் 10 கொடுத்தா நீ 2 எழுதி வச்சுட்டு கிளம்பிடுவ. கரெக்டா? So that is the mindset of 20 skit. Okay, don't do that. Yes, configurations you know well. Common base, common emitter, common collector. Why it is called as a common base, common emitter, common collector? Can anyone tell me why it is called as common base, common emitter? What is the What is the idea behind the words or sentence? Yes, yes. Common base, common emitter, common collector. Answer hint available in the last two lines. Hint is
Input and output.
input and output. Please complete the sentence, madam. Please
Base
complete
is
the
common
base is common for both the
input and output.
Therefore, it is termed as common base configuration. What is the meaning for common emitter then? This fellow is common for what? Both input and
output.
okay. In the third one, who is the common for both the input and output?
Collector.
Collector. Very good. Very good. Yes. So these are all the diagram you know well. You know well. I hope you people drawn these diagrams. Soon we will give you the forum to submit these things. Exactly. We have stopped in the relationship between among your different collector and base gains, and I gave one homework to you people. How many of them finished this homework? Relation between alpha and beta. Actually, what we are going to do in the next step, can anyone tell me? We're supposed to divide this equation with one common current value. Can anyone tell me what is the current value? Whether it is
IC.
IE or IB or IC? IC, very good. What you will get? What you will get after dividing this with IC? Can anyone tell me?
1 by alpha is equal to 1 by beta plus 2.
Okay, 1 by alpha is equal to 1 by beta plus 1. Okay, very good. Kana, whoever not did your task, no issue. Now you can derive. Please take your note and pen. What is the today's date, sir? What is the today's date? 26
4.
4/2021. It's a famous day. In your school days, you will sing one song in your prayer. Can you correlate what day it is? இன்னைக்கு ஒருத்தவரோட டே சொல்ல முடியுமா? Famous poem writer. Before freedom itself, he did lot of things. ஒரு poem write பண்ணாரு. அதை நம்ம பிரேயர்ல நம்ம பாடிட்டே இருப்போம்.
ரவீந்திரநாத் தாகூர்.
என்ன சாங் அது? What is that? நீராறும் கடல் எடுத்தவா. Am I correct? Okay, and the day என்ன டேன்றதை கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டு எனக்கு next class சொல்லணும். ஓகேவா? And one more thing, one more tragedy happened in the same day. One nuclear what is that plant got collapsed in the year of dash. Okay, these dashes you need to find, and still the research is going on in the same place, because due to the radiation, even in 2021 we are unable to do any process in the particular area. It's a very big tragedy. Around 1,000 people lost their life. This is the failure of the scientist. How this reactor burst, still they are doing research. So it happened very long year. But even in 20th century, still they are doing research with that nuclear reactor, why it was blasted. But the whole geographical area in our graph were not utilized because of the particular tragedy. Okay, find these two incidents. We will get back in the lab class. Okay, yes. Find this. Find now. Can anyone tell me the relation between alpha and beta with your own mathematical skill? You put it and tell me. I need left hand side alpha and right hand side beta. That is the first equation. Then I will put the beta in the left hand side. I need the second equation in terms of alpha. Please find it and tell me. Make it. I will give 1 minute time to people to do this mathematical calculation. Find it and tell me. So from this equation, you need to get these two equations. You need to derive these two. Make it fast. Let me find how many mathematical genius available in our class. How many of them secured 200 out of 200 in maths?
Alpha equal to beta into 1 minus alpha.
Alpha equal to
Beta.
wait a minute. Let me take some other color. Beta.
Bracket of.
Yes.
1 minus.
1 minus.
Alpha.
Alpha. Hi. நான் என்ன சொன்னீங்க? ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடுல திரும்ப unknown வரக்கூடாது.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Yes, madam.
alpha minus beta equal to alpha beta.
Hi. எனக்கு ஒரு சைடுல ஆல்பா இருக்கணும், இன்னொரு சைடுல பீட்டா மட்டும் தான் இருக்கணும். அப்புறம் ஒரு சைடுல பீட்டா இருக்கும், இன்னொரு சைடுல ஆல்பா மட்டும் தான் இருக்கணும். Yes, sir.
Beta divided by beta plus 1.
Beta.
Alpha equal to beta by.
Alpha is equal to beta by
Beta plus 1.
beta plus 1.
Beta by 1 plus beta, sir.
Okay. Shall we see the result? Shall we see the result? Whoever arrived the same, please raise your hand. Are you got this one? Are you happy? Are you
Yes,
happy?
sir.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. Shall we see the answer for the second one?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Have you got this answer? How many of them got both the answer correct? Yeah, I think you people are chatting in the chat box. I can't view. Please unmute and tell how many of them got both the answer correct. Okay, others, don't worry. Follow these steps and try to attain. Okay, sir? Yes. Okay, can anyone tell me? Okay, at least one equation correct. Can unmute and tell? See, I will tell you one thing. If you ask Lakshana, Niranjana, and Sedramalingam and Jaisu, while presenting your presentation, can you see, have you saw your chat box during that time? Niranjana, Lakshana,
No,
and
sir.
Sedramalingam, Jaisu. We are blind, am I correct? At that time, we are Google Meet blind, am I correct? That's why we are asking the audio response. Okay. If you unmute and tell only, we can hear. If you type, I can hear only the sound. Somebody is typing. Okay. Then I need to press escape button. Then I need to come back to the meet. Then I need to press this chat box. Then only I can read the things. What is written over here? If voltage increases, if the with the other previous question answer. If an answer on it will time consuming process for me. Am I correct? But yeah, இங்க யாரோ சார் ஐ காட் இட்னு போட்டிருக்காங்க. அது யாரு சார்? அது கொஞ்சம் அன்மியூட் பண்ணுங்க. சார் ஐ காட். ஹலோ, யாரோ ஒருத்தங்க போட்டிருக்கான். இஸ் த என்னமோ இன்சிடென்ட் போட்டிருக்கான். அது யாரு சார்? அது ராமகிருஷ்ணன். இது நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண முடியாம போயிருச்சா? am I correct? எங்க ஃபன் மால்ல இருக்கீங்களா? ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ல கொஞ்சம் பார்த்துடா, ஏதாவது எங்களுக்கு ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணி விட்டுறாத. என்னாச்சு உனக்கு? கண்ணா, நீ தயவு செஞ்சு மீட் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு ரெஸ்டட். we will circulate you the recording. don't take. அவங்களே ரெஸ்ட் எடுக்க சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. I will give you attendance, don't worry. You go and take rest. Okay, I will tell to your tutor. You will recover soon, don't afraid. ராமகிருஷ்ணன், ஒன்னும் இருக்காதுடா. பாசிட்டிவா இருந்தாலும் be positive, it will become negative. Okay. Okay. Evening, please make a call. I will give some tips.
Sir, I'll make a call.
Yes, because I am the experienced candidate. You know, I think. Am I correct? I am already COVID positive and it became negative. So I will give you tips. Don't worry. Okay. Now, humble request, disconnect the call, take rest. Throw your phone, watch the natures in and around you and enjoy it. Okay. And take some healthy foods. Please disconnect the call. Yes. Come back to the exam if possible. Else, intimate to your faculty in advance. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Yes. Thank you. Patiya, இதெல்லாம் நீ அன்மியூட் பண்ணி பேசினாதான் எனக்கு தெரியும். கரெக்டாடா? நீங்க ஒரு ஜோன்ல இருக்கீங்க, நாங்க ஒரு ஜோன்ல இருக்கோம். சொல்லனாதான் இதெல்லாம் தெரியும். புரியுதா? எஸ். யாரும் பயப்பட வேண்டாம். கோவிட் பாசிட்டிவ் வந்தா உங்க ஏஜுக்கெல்லாம் within the 2 days அது ஓடி போயிடும். ஓகேவா? You people have a high immunity power than us. Okay? Yes. போலாமா? நெக்ஸ்ட் இதுக்கு போலாமா? இப்போ நம்ம என்ன ரிலேஷன் பார்த்துருக்கோம் சார்? உடனே ராமகிருஷ்ணனுக்கு வாட்ஸ்அப்ல சேட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காங்க. நான் அவனை போன் ஆஃப் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்கேன். He won't pick your chats. Okay? Yes, come back. ஆல்பா பீட்டா முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் எது பார்க்கணும்? Beta gamma relation பார்க்கலாமா? Are you eager to see that? I hope yes. Okay, now we will see. Now we are going to see these relations, how to catch these relations. Again, what we will do, we will take some equation and we will do some substitutions. Why we are doing the substitutions? Can anyone tell me why we divided with IC in the previous one? Why we did this one? So by doing this thing without altering the original equation, we are going to get something. Am I correct, sir? Am I correct? நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல படிச்சிருப்போம். ரெண்டு பக்கமும் டிவைட் பண்ண உடனே நம்ம டிவைட் பண்ணுவோம். அப்ப ரெண்டு பக்கமும் கேன்சல் பண்ணுவோம். அப்ப லெஃப்ட் சைடு இருக்கிற ரைட் சைடு கொண்டு வா, ரைட் சைடு இருக்கிற லெஃப்ட் சைடு கொண்டு வா. At last this is the equation. Tell thrice alpha is equal to beta divided by 1 plus beta. காலைல எழுந்து 5 டைம் சொல்லு. என்ன ஆயிரும்? மெமரைஸ் ஆயிரும். அப்ப கேட்டா நீ என்ன சொல்வ? ஆல்பா ஈக்குவல் டு பீட்டா டிவைட் பை 1 plus beta. Why you did this much time? Why you did these practices? Can you tell me now? ஏன் நம்ம இத practice பண்ணோம்? Can anyone tell me why we did this much magics in our lifetime? You did number of equations. Can anyone tell me? The left hand side is what? The right hand side is what? The left hand side is dash variable. The right hand side is the dash variable in your programming language. That's all. Which one you will get it from the scanf? Which one you will get it from the scanf?
Input.
Left hand side or right hand side?
Right hand side.
Which one you will print it in your printf command?
Right hand side. Left hand.
Left hand side. Left hand side is the output. Am I correct? Am I correct? So today evening you are going to write the C coding for this and you are going to post the same thing in the Telegram group. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You send it to me. I will consolidate and I will post it there. Okay? Okay? Is it okay to everyone? Yes. Now we will see the remaining relations. This is the thing you need to start. First, you need to start with the common collector current gain. Then what they did in the second step, can anyone tell me? What they did the current gain again? Numerator and denominator, they divided with what? Again, same collector current. Am I correct, sir? Yes. Then, what will be my next step? Can anyone help me? What is IE by IC?
1 by alpha.
1 by alpha. Very good. What is IB by IC?
1 by beta.
1 by beta. Very good. This is the second step. Then we need to do some magics and to get gamma in terms of alpha beta. Can anyone tell me in this relation how many inputs are known one, how many outputs are unknown to us?
We know beta alpha.
That's all. That's all. If you know alpha and beta, you can find the gamma. Yes, very good. Now it is the next attempt. It is the next attempt to find the one more relation. We are putting one more term inside this. Can anyone tell me with the substitution what we are going to derive?
Gamma in only terms of beta.
Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Who told that answer? Who told that answer? Okay, since I am Google Meet blind up to end of the session, please you need to unmute and tell, then only I will know. Okay. Now this is the simple relation. How simple it is? How simple it is? So my common collector current gain simply what? Simply what? Beta times adding 1 times of beta. Very good. Adding 1 times of beta. So in the same way, we are going to find what? We are going to find what? Okay, let me give some time to you people to give you the result of this one. Please try it.
Gamma equal to 1 minus alpha, 1 by 1 minus alpha.
Dear students, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Students, please wait for a minute. Some network issue. So அது வரைக்கும் just ரிவைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. A-class, can you hear me?
Sir, Sajesh, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Please, sorry, please give 1 minute time.
A-class students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have one question. What is the equation for alpha?
Sajesh,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Am I audible in both the classes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Both the classes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please check whether my screen is visible.
Visible, sir.
Visible.
என்ன சார் மொபைல்ல
Sir, ஆமா sir.
கரெக்டா
I think let me try all the possibilities in the life.
A கிளாஸ்லயே விசிபிளா இல்ல, B கிளாஸ்லயே விசிபிளா இருக்கு.
Can't send your screen. Oh, okay.
ஓகே, அது வரைக்கும் சொல்லுங்க. ஆல்பாவோட வேல்யூ ஈக்குவேஷன் என்ன ஆல்பா?
Suggest sir.
எஸ் சார் சொல்லுங்க.
Yes, I am. Okay. You ask. You please engage for a minute. I will come.
Okay sir. Please tell me what is the value equation for alpha? Swati 253. Please respond. Can you hear me? Yogesh? I'm asking what is the value equation for alpha, or what is alpha? What? Okay, common base configuration currently. Okay, my next question. The value, numerical value alpha key equal to 1, greater than 1, or less than 1. That's my next question. I'm asking, you said alpha equal to, what you said, IC by IE or something like, what you said? IC by IE. My next question is, numerical value of alpha, whether it will be equal to 1 or less than 1 or greater than 1. That's my next question.
Less than 1.
Less than 1, why? Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. What about beta? What is beta? What is beta? Current gain in common emitter configuration. What is the equation for beta? Beta equal to IC by IB, or IC equal to okay, the cross multiply பண்ணி IC equal to என்ன வரும்? Beta IB. IC equal to beta IB. Yes sir, கேக்குது.
Sir, I got it, sir. Sir, shall I?
ஒரே ஒரு கேள்வி.
You proceed, sir. By the time let me present the screen.
Okay.
You proceed, sir.
Okay. Then what about the numerical value for beta? Whether it is equal to 1, greater than 1, or less than 1?
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Niranjana, please respond. Niranjana, am I audible?
Yes, sir. It's now only audible, sir.
Yeah, tell me, what is the numerical value for beta? Whether it is equal to 1, greater than 1, or less than 1?
Less than 1.
Why? How? 3 option இருக்கு, 3 பேரு 3 option சொல்றாங்க, கரெக்ட்டா? நிரஞ்சனா கரெக்ட் பண்ணுங்க, எப்படி less than 1? Beta equal to IC divided by IC, am I right? Which value will be greater, IC or IB? Beta equal to IC divided by IC only. Okay, so definitely beta value will be greater than 1. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, Lakshana, are you there? What about gamma? Equal to 1. How? What is the equation for gamma? Or what is gamma?
Gamma is
Okay. What is the equation for gamma?
Gamma is equal to IE by IB.
Then how the numerical value become 1? You said IE divided by
IB.
IB. Then tell me, it is not IE by IE or it is IB by IB. It is IE by IB only. Then how it will become 1? Tell me. Sir, okay, sir.
Yes, yes, listen. Can anyone realize why sir asked these questions? Because these current gains, see, what is the conclusion from these two slides? We took a little more time also. Am I correct? Why we are concentrating much here means these are all the design parameters. Okay, these are all the design parameters. I hope you people are note downing these end results at the back side of the note. Am I correct? So those are all very, very important design equations. If you fetch how many equations you will get it from this slide? What is the end results in this slide? Can anyone tell me? How many equations you need to copy to there? 1, 2, and 3. Very good. 3. Then these two. Am I correct? These are all 5 equations. You need to think as an engineer once again. Every time why you are writing the equation, why he is asked those questions means it's very simple. It's very simple. This particular relation, you check it whether it will goes to less than 1 at any time compared with the beta, whether it will go to less than 1 at any time. Hello.
No,
Never.
sir.
Am I correct? So that is the idea behind. That. So these kind of questions may ask in descriptive types. At the time, if you remember these equations, simply you can answer. Am I correct? Okay. Let me add with the suggestor question. One more question. Please observe, if I increase the common base current gain and decrease the common emitter current gain with the same proportional, whether my collector current gain will get altered or not. Can I repeat the question once again, or you got it?
Repeat again, sir.
Okay, let me repeat the same question once again. In the particular situation, I am going to increase the common base current gain. I'm going to increase the common base current gain, and I am going to decrease the common emitter current gain. Whether it will give impact to my common collector current gain. Okay, tell me which equation you will catch for this question. Equation. You need to catch this. So here you need to put this relation. What I have spelled, I am going to increase this, I am going to decrease this. What will be the result? With the same proportional.
The value will not change.
Will not?
Gamma value will not change.
That's all. Very good. So if I increase this by double the time, it's a decrease. Decrease means what? Beta divided by 2. Then I am going to increase this by same proportional. That means 2 into alpha. What will happen to this equation? Can you even tell me?
Beta divided by 4 alpha.
Tell me what will be the result? Whether
Decrease
it will
by
remain
4
same
times.
or it will decrease by some x time.
Decrease by 4 times.
No. Okay, if I spell double the time, it is 4. If I tell x time means?
Decrease by x time.
Not decrease by x time. Decrease by square the time of x. Am I correct? Am I correct? Hello? Can I give a ரொம்ப simple beta divided by x then x into alpha. இங்க தான் கண்ணா engineering play பண்ணுது. புரியுதா? இவ்வளவுதான். We will teach some equations. But if you sit in the industry, they will ask this. Why they are asking these questions means these are all the practical things what we are going to face in the real industry. Okay. So in the questions they are industry கேக்குறான் ஏன் கோவம் வர மாதிரி கேக்குறான் because this is the their day-to-day activity. Okay, whether your mind thinks these things, that is the testing will happen in the interview panel. Am I correct? 1-to-1 interview panel they will fire this kind of questions. Thank you very much for your interaction. Today we are finding very much interaction from you people. Please do continue the same. Okay, now we will come back to our next topic. Characteristics of common emitter configuration. Even though we have discussed 3 configurations, we are going to focus only this. Why? Any guess from your side? Why we are going to focus on only this? Answer is
using this board.
answer is very simple. We are using more. Very good. Any simple answer from your side? From where we will fetch the topics? From where we will fetch these topics and teach? Where is the source? This is thing only available in your syllabus. Okay, so that is a simple thing. As you said, it is a very familiar one. We are using in amplifiers. Like we are going to focus it on amplifier. So this is the thing. Popular one is the common emitter amplifier. Okay, so for the purpose we are going to study in detail. Okay, let me ask what we may study. Characteristics of common emitter configuration is the title. Can you correlate this kind of title in our module 1? What are all the characteristics we have studied so far? Characteristics of PN junction diode. Then characteristics of Zener diode. Am I correct? Okay. In those characteristics, what we did, can anyone recollect and tell me? We will have one circuit diagram. Am I correct? Then we will do some experiment. Then we will plot some graph. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So we used to draw this graph for the PN junction diode, x-axis V, y-axis I. Then we will find on forward characteristics. Then we will find on reverse characteristics. This is the characteristics of what? PN junction diode. Can you recollect the Tirukkural I have quoted for this characteristics? இதனை இவன் முடிப்பான் என்றெண்ணி அதனை அவன் கண் விடல். Am I correct? Have you heard this குறள் anywhere? யாராவது படிச்சிருக்க மாட்டேன்னா தமிழ் மீடியத்தில் படிச்சவங்க டெஃபினட்டாக படிச்சிருக்கியா? அது எந்த அதிகாரத்தில் வருதுலாம் நான் கேட்க போறது இல்லை. See, very simple. Why we are studying these characteristics? Tell me one thing. By the experience of the last class, if I want to give something to teach, I will choose first 4 people. Can anyone tell me who are all the 4? Who are all the 4? எனக்கு இப்ப டிஸ்கனெக்ட் ஆயிருச்சு, யாரோ ஒருத்தவங்க அந்த கனெக்ட் எடுன்னு சொல்றேன். இமிடியேட்டா நான் யார்கிட்ட கொடுப்பேன்? 4 மெம்பர்ஸ்க்கு கொடுப்பேன். Am I correct? Can you tell who are all the 4 members? யார்கிட்ட கொடுப்பேன் இந்த டாபிக் எடுக்க சொல்லி? இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எடுத்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்கவங்கள்ட்ட. Am I correct? Who are all they? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Yes, sir.
யார்கிட்ட கொடுப்பாங்க?
வேற யார்கிட்ட கொடுப்பீங்க?
இல்ல நான் வேற யார்கிட்ட கொடுப்பேன்றது செமினார். இப்ப நான் வந்து அந்த டியூட்டியை ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷனா கொடுக்கணும்னு நினைச்சேன்னா ஆல்ரெடி யார் 4 பேர் எடுத்திருக்காங்களோ அவங்கள்ட்ட கொடுப்பேன். தட் மீன்ஸ் இட்ஸ் வெரி சிம்பிள். இஃப் யூ நோ த கேரக்டர், ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். ஒரு ஃபைட் சீன் இருக்குது, ஒரு எமோஷன் சீன் இருக்கு. நீ யார்கிட்ட கொடுப்ப? காமெடியன்ட்ட கொடுப்பியா, ஹீரோட்ட கொடுப்பியா?
Hero.
ஹீரோட்டு தான் சார்.
எப்படி சூஸ் பண்ண? How you choose the character? Because you know already their character. Am I correct? How they acted. Correct? In the same way, the industry will manufacture billions of transistors. Am I correct? But how the user will find? Because in the billion of transistors is filled, in the billion you will find lakhs of variables. நிறைய மாடல் இருக்கு டிரான்சிஸ்டர்ல. எந்த டிரான்சிஸ்டர் எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்றது சார்? That is depends on the characteristics of your application. கரெக்டா சார்? எனக்கு என்ன அப்ளிகேஷன் இருக்கோ அந்த அப்ளிகேஷனுக்கு ஒரு கிராஃப் இருக்கும். அந்த கிராஃப் எது கூட மேட்ச் ஆகுதுன்னு நான் சூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். So example, let me tell this is my application. This is my application. Which component you will, which device you will choose? This is my application. Very good. If I increase the voltage, the particular device has to give constant voltage. Okay. This is the idea behind why you are studying these characteristics again and again in our subject. Is it clear, sir? Is it clear, sir? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me by this graph, which component we are discussing?
Rectifiers.
No.
DC power அப்போ
நம்ம படிச்ச டாபிக்ஸ் ரெக்கலெக்ட் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க.
voltage regulator, sir.
Very good. It's a voltage regulator. So irrespective of my change in input voltage, my output falls in the same level. Is it clear, my dear engineers? Is it clear, my dear engineers? Why we are going to study these characteristics once again? Yes. And one more question. During the characteristics, what we will do, we used to do, we will plot some graph. If I want to plot the graph, I need some coordinates, x and y coordinates. This x and coordinates here going to occupy with voltage and current. Am I correct, sir? Am I correct, sir? இங்க நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? Voltage and current x and y coordinates எடுத்து வச்சு experiment பண்ண போறோம். Can anyone tell me, if I want to find the input characteristics, what are all the parameters present in the input circuit? எந்த பாராமீட்டர்லாம் இன்புட்ல இருக்கு சொல்ல முடியுமா? Okay, by seeing the circuit diagram, can you put on line between your input and output? Okay, whether the left hand side is the input zone or right hand side is the input zone? Left. What are all the parameters available in the left hand side? Can you spell it? VBB, IB, BBE. Am I correct, sir? What are all the parameters falls in the right hand side? That is output.
VCC.
அப்ப நம்ம வரைய போற graph இந்த particular parameters depend பண்ணி தான் வரைய போறோம். Am I correct, sir? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see in detail how we are going to attack this particular concept. So here we are going to do two things. One is the input characteristics and the other is the output characteristics. So input characteristics depends on three quantities. In that, you people know we didn't taken this in our previous discussion. Am I correct? இதை நம்ம எடுத்துக்கல. எதை எடுத்துட்டோம்? voltage. We took only this voltage for our discussion, if you remember your previous discussion. Okay, so can anyone tell me, now I want to draw the input characteristics of this common emitter characteristics. What will falls in my x-axis? VB. What will fall in my y-axis?
IB.
That's all. This is your input characteristics. What will fall in the output characteristics in x-axis, please?
BC.
BC.
What will fall in the y-axis?
IC.
Shall we check what we spelled is right or wrong? Yes, we will see. We will see. Wait a minute for that. First one, input characteristics. Please read it and find whether what we spelled is right or wrong. Input characteristics relates the input current. Which one is the input current? So this is the device. This is the device. This is the device. Check the arrowhead. This is the direction going into that. Am I correct? So this is the input current. That is your base current with the input voltage. That is your base emitter. Up to this, we are clear. Am I correct, sir? But there is a new concept falls in the third portion. What is that? For a constant output voltage. That means what? That means what? That means what? In our characteristics, if you are going to consider the base emitter voltage as the dependent variable or independent variable? Independent variable, very good. IB is the dependent variable based on your VBE. That means if you increase this voltage, VBE will increase. That will make the change in your current. That is called dependence. Okay, either depend பண்ணி இது இருக்கு. Okay, at the time you will get characteristics like this. But here I am going to focus one more thing for the constant output voltage. இது வந்து கான்ஸ்டன்ட்டா இருக்கணும். இது மாறக்கூடாது. Okay, the VCE should not vary because if I vary, the graph levels will vary. Kana ipo therinjicha நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல இந்த graph எங்கயோ வரைஞ்ச மாதிரி இருக்கா? வரைஞ்ச மாதிரி இருக்கா சார்? வரைஞ்ச மாதிரி இருக்கா? அப்ப இந்த லைன் எல்லாம் சொல்லுங்க எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இந்த ஹைட் மாறுது? எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இந்த ஹைட் மாறுது சார்? Depends on no VCE constant. For a constant, say example, my VCE is 1 volt. இங்க நிக்கும் 2 volt அப்படின்னா இந்த லைன் இந்த ஹைட்டுக்கு போயிடும். அதுக்கு அடுத்து 4 voltனா அது போயிடும். So it may little tricky at this moment. Please leave it. Take down the definition alone and you will see the second one. Output characteristics. Read it once. Output characteristics relates to the output current, that is collector current, with the output voltage collected to emitter voltage for a constant. It is not a VBE voltage. இங்க இருக்கிற மாதிரி அப்படியே சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ண முடியாது. எதை கான்ஸ்டன்ட் சொல்றாங்க? There is a small change in this sentence. Their voltage is taken as a constant. Here, which one is taken as a constant?
IC. Input current.
Madam, tappandrom. It is not IC. Read it once.
IB. Sorry, sir.
IB. Now, shall I ask you one thing? Whether my transistor is a current control device or voltage control device? Why it is voltage control device? Okay, why not current control? Okay, in the consecutive slides you will get the clarity. At the time you lock your answer. Okay, now first we will see input characteristics. Kana இந்த diagram நம்ம எங்க வரைய போறோம்? யாராவது சொல்ல முடியுமா? எதுல வரைஞ்சு சிமுலேட் பண்ணுவோம்? Multisim. That means this is your next experiment. So please draw the same diagram your multisim and be ready for the next lab. Next lab la நம்ம ஒரு already diagram கொடுத்துட்டோம். What is the diagram we have circulated already? Next lab நம்ம என்ன experiment பண்ணோம்? Voltage regulator. அதுக்கு அடுத்த lab என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? BJT characteristics. Okay, please take down the circuit diagram and don't bother about this component. Without this, please draw, and if you finished, please say yes. Thereby I will continue my lecture.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, சித்தேஸ்வரனுக்கு வந்து லாகின் இஷ்யூ இருக்கு சார். அதனால பர்சனல் மெயில்ல அந்த ரெக்வஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கான் சார் ஜாயின் பண்றதுக்கு.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How long he made an attempt? Yes. Siddheswaran, what happened? ஆனா இந்த ஒரு ஃபினாமினா வந்து நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல நடக்கும். யாராவது சொல்ல முடியுமா? சார் கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருப்பாங்க. புரியுதா? ஹாலுக்கு வெளியே வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. கரெக்டா? ஹலோ சித்தேஸ்வரன், இவ்வளவு நேரம் நீங்க வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்களா உள்ள வரதுக்கு? ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே, நோ இஷ்யூ. நீ வெளியே வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தது ஒரு ஓகே, நோ இஷ்யூ சித்தேஸ்வரன். நீங்க வெளியே வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தது உங்களுக்கு எப்படி ஒரு ஃபீல் இருந்தது? ஒரு கிளாஸ் ரூம் வெளியே நின்றுட்டு இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீல் இருந்துச்சா? சரி, ஓகே. அப்படி நின்றுட்டு இருந்தா உனக்கு என்ன ஃபீல் இருந்திருக்கும்? கொஞ்சம் நல்லா திங்க் பண்ணுங்க. எவ்ரிஒன் ப்ளீஸ் டேக் திஸ் phenomena into your mind. நம்ம ஒரு ஸ்கூலுக்கு வெளியே நின்றுட்டு இருந்ததை கூகுள் அப்சர்வ் பண்ணி கூகுள் மீட்ல அந்த ஆப்ஷனை கொடுத்துருக்குது. கரெக்டா சார்? am I correct? நம்ம கிளாஸ்ல என்னெல்லாம் நடக்குதோ அது எல்லாத்தையும் ஆன்லைன்ல கொண்டு வர ட்ரை பண்றாங்க. கரெக்டா? இப்ப sometimes if you are anger we will say get out. How I can make get out here? Can anyone tell me? Is it Google gave that option to us? We can remove. Okay, நம்ம டீச்சர் வெளியே அனுப்புனாங்கன்னா ஒரு கிளாஸ் கலவு பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்க்கு நம்ம உள்ள போலாம். கரெக்டா? In the same way they cleverly programmed that if I remove any one person from this class, entire this class hour you can't rejoin. Do you know that one? Why I am quoting these things extra means, in this way please think and be prepare some coding and get placed in the Google. Okay sir? Yes, come back. Siddheswaran, are you comfort now? Shall I continue?
Okay.
Yes, okay. Yes, thank you who interrupted and made me to join. Yes, okay, thank you. Yes, please make a circuit diagram. Once you drawn, please say yes. Thereby we will continue quick. You need to eliminate only one thing, diode. Please, if you finished, please say yes. Yes. குயிக்கா வரையணும். அடைஞ்சாச்சா? ஹலோ
சார் கேக்குது சார்.
Okay sir, we will give you 1 minute time. I think they are taking the circuit diagram. கொஞ்சம் ஸ்பீடா வரைஞ்சு போல பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும். ஓகேவா? Yes, okay.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. Now, by reading this clip box, can anyone tell me how the diode arrived in the circuit diagram? Whether they have included the diode or they trying to equivalent the circuit. Can you understand what I am spelling? Yes, listen. This is your circuit diagram. You know well. N, it is a NPN transistor. So NPN அப்படினா என்ன இருக்கும்? P base collector and emitter will be your n-type material. Okay. So if you consider base and emitter alone, shall I underline these two alone? If I ignore n, how you will spell this?
PN.
That's all. So if I consider only the input side, this circuit, it behaves as a what? PN junction diode. Whether it is forward biased or reverse biased.
Forward.
That's all. That's all. Are we going to study any new thing here in this step?
No, sir.
No. Please draw the characteristics and tell how it looks like. Paranjacha? இது மாதிரி இருக்கும் characteristics 100% similar to 100% similar to what? PN junction forward bias characteristics. Very good. So PN junction forward bias characteristics similar are. So this is the now I need to keep remember one thing from the previous sentence that VBE and the base current, keep in mind your VCE is the constant. Here what is the constant value we taken for the first reading? VCE equal to 0 is taken. Shall I increase the VCE little? Shall I increase the VCE little and do the experiment once again? Every experiment panano. Again I need to increase this source to some level. Then gradually I need to increase this voltage, thereby VBE will get increased gradually. I will get the graph like this or like this or the same. Am I correct? This is the three possibilities I will get it. Am I correct, sir? Am I correct, sir? Am I correct, sir?
Yes,
In your
sir.
C language, if I want to tell, this is the graph 1, graph 2 and graph 3. So graph 1 and 3 compared with the previous A, greater than A varkalam or less than A varkalam, or sorry 2 da vandu greater irukka. Yes, 2 greater irukudhu, else 3 is equal to A. Am I correct? This 1 and 3 vechiko. Correct, sir? Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. If I increase VCE, what happens? If I increase VCE, can anyone tell me by seeing the diagram what happens? Whether it is my VBE voltage is getting increases or decreases?
Decreases.
Decrease. Increase.
எப்படி decrease increase ன்னு சொல்றீங்க? எந்த axis வச்சு சொல்றீங்க? You need to take account of the x-axis. Put a line. எது increase ஆயிருக்கு? Hello? VBE. So when VC is raised, keeping VBE constant அப்படின்னா என்ன மீனிங்னா I need to take any one point. இந்த பாயிண்ட் எடுத்து ஒரு கோடு போடணும். கோடு போட்டேனா இந்த லைன் எடுத்து ஒரு கோடு போட்டோமா? லைன் போட்டாச்சு. போட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் you need to compare these values. கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது green line இங்க first touch ஆகுது, red line touches second, blue line touches third. Am I correct? Am I correct? Am I
Yes.
correct? Now you read the sentence. When VC is raised, VC raised means what? 0 la irundhu 10, 10 la irundhu 20. If you rise and keeping VBE constant. VBE I am going to keep in constant. So this is the constant line. Observe the IB. IB என்ன ஆகுதுன்னு பாருங்க. இதுல எது highest VCE voltage? 20 volt. But the green color will leads the low current. Am I correct, sir? IB is equivalent to very low. Check the lowest VCE. Lowest VCE having the highest current. Why it happened? It is due to the early effect. Okay, sir? Okay, sir? Hence, the curve shift towards right side as VCE increased. புரியுதா? ஒரு சின்ன டயக்ராம் இதுக்குள்ள எவ்வளவு மீனிங் புதைஞ்சிருக்குது. இதுக்கப்புறம் நீயே இதெல்லாம் அனலைஸ் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சுக்கலாம். Why we are spending much time means we are going to study many graphs, many analytical things in the consecutive topics. You should not think the module 2 is the toughest one. Okay, the module 2 is the one, it is a practical one. If you learn here, you can sit there and write your coding for these graphs. Okay, sir? Please take down this. Please take down. Thereby input characteristics is over. What will be our output characteristics? Output characteristics. Shall we see our output characteristics? Why VC is not less than 0? Less than 0 now what we need to do? Can anyone tell me? Less than 0 VC now what I need to do? No one asked this question. Therefore, I am asking the question. What I have to do? In my circuit. The circuit like VCE less than 0 now what I need to do? So VCE எதை depend பண்ணியிருக்கு? VCC depend பண்ணியிருக்கு. VCC நான் அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்? I need to
decrease.
How to decrease? Less than 0. Less than 0 வந்துச்சுன்னா அந்த வேல்யூ எப்படி இருக்கும் voltage?
Negative.
Okay, how to make this potential into negative? We need to reverse the polarity of the source. Okay, that we are not doing because find the answer. Okay, next class we will see why we are not reversing. Now we will come to the output characteristics. So output characteristics, as we discussed earlier, this is my independent variable, this is my dependent variable. And as we discussed earlier, there we kept this voltage as a constant for the input characteristics. Now we are going to focus on the output characteristics by keeping this input current as a constant. In our first reading, we are going to keep IB as 0. How to make IB to 0? Can anyone tell me? IB current எப்படி 0 பண்றது? எதை 0 பண்ணா IB will become 0, sir? Any guess from your side? Very good, very good. You need to turn off this source. You need to turn off this source, or you need to adjust the tile such a way that it is in the 0 volt. Please remember, this particular source is in 0 volt. I am gradually going to increase this VCC. Thereby, my VCE voltage is going to increase. Okay, sir. What about the IC current? IC current strict with only this magnitude level. Correct, sir? IC இதுக்கப்புறம் increase ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. Correct? Whether my IC is getting increases beyond this? No. Tiny increase in value from origin to this tip. Beyond that, it's almost constant. There is some small slope you can observe, but it is almost constant. Okay? Yes, sir. Then what we are going to do? We are going to increase this voltage a little. Thereby, the current will get increased little, and we will check the characteristics. Can anyone tell me? If I increase the base current to 10 microampere, what is the change you are observing in the graph? What is the change you are observing in this graph? Which quantity is increased? IC. Am I correct, sir? Am I correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
If
sir.
I further increase base current, what will happen? Sorry. If I further increase the current, what happens to my graph, sir? எது vary ஆகுது? IC increase ஆகுது. Now you tell me whether my transistor is a current control device or voltage control device. Which one is our output? Your collector current. Your collector current is the output. Here only you are going to connect your resistor or your speaker. You are going to keep your speaker here in the output side. Here you are going to keep your mic. So இங்க நீ பேச இங்க சவுண்ட் அதிகமாயிட்டே இருக்கும். கரெக்டா? அப்ப வால்யூம் அதிகம் பண்ணனும்னா எதை நான் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணணும்? ஒரு நிமிஷம். இந்த நம்ம ஆடியோ ஆம்பிளிஃபையர்ல பேஸ் அதிகம் பண்ணு யாராவது சொல்லி நீங்க கேட்டிருக்கீங்களா? கொஞ்சம் பேஸை மட்டும் அதிகம் பண்ணு சவுண்ட் கிடைக்கும். கரெக்டா? இது நம்ம எங்க கேட்டிருக்கோமா? ஹலோ ஹலோ சார், ஹலோ.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
ஆடிபிள். புரிஞ்சுக்க கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்குது. டோன்ட் வெரி. அதுதான் என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, நான் சொல்லாத சென்டென்ஸ் எல்லாம் எங்க ஸ்லைட்ல ரீட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்னு அர்த்தம். ஆக்டிவ் ரீஜன்னா என்ன, கட் ஆஃப்னா என்ன, சேச்சுரேஷன், இதெல்லாம் உன் கண்ணு பார்த்துட்டு இருந்துச்சுன்னா கேட்குற கேள்வி சொல்ல முடியாது. கொஞ்சம் லிசன் பண்ணி பாரு. This is my inputs. This is my block. This is my current. Here I am going to have the load. The load valiya flow ஆகிற current is my collector current. So இந்த current increase ஆக இந்த voltage drop அதிகமாகும். இதுல நிறைய work நடக்கும். ஓகேவா? Please tell me, என்னோட output எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இருக்கு?
IB.
The base current டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இருக்கு. Therefore our BJT is also called as what? Current control device. நம்ம இதே மாடியூல்ல இன்னொன்னு படிப்போம். என்ன இருக்குது? FET. FETக்கு என்ன அப்ரிவியேஷன்? anyone knows? Field effect transistor. அதோட அவுட்புட் எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி மாறும்? any guess from your side? Voltage. அவ்வளவுதான். Very simple. Okay, now I come back. Within a couple of minutes we will finish this, then we will go for the lunch. Let me discuss the things not discussed in the first click. Yes, in this first click we discussed my base current is 0. I am getting this color graph. Here I need to remember one thing. My collector current is the combination of two components. One is the majority current, another one is what? Collector current நம்ம already characteristics ல படிச்சிருப்போம். சரி, இப்ப ஆபரேஷன் working principle ஆபரேஷன்ல collector current ரெண்டு காம்பனன்ட் இருக்கும். What is that? One is the majority component, another one is the minority component. CBO ன்னு படிச்சோமா? CICBO படிச்சோமா சார்? ஹலோ.
Yes, sir.
கண்ணா, இது என்னது? ஐபின்றது மெஜாரிட்டி கரண்ட். இது என்ன கரண்ட்? மைனாரிட்டி கரண்ட். இந்த ரெண்டும் கம்பைல் ஆகி வரதுதான் இவர் கலெக்டர் கரண்ட். ஓகே. And one more thing, since I am going to keep my base current as a 0, well, listen பண்ணிக்கோ. base current as 0, இந்த particular regionல below இந்த base currentக்கு கீழே இந்த பொசிஷன்ல என் டிரான்சிஸ்டர் ஆக்ட் ஆகும்போது my collector current is approximately 0 ampere. Therefore this particular region is called cut off region. இது என்ன? ஓபன் சுவிட்சா க்ளோஸ் சுவிட்சா? இந்த switch க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா கரண்ட் என்ன ஆரம்பிச்சிடும்? ஃப்ளோ ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். Am I correct? Therefore this particular, the green dotted region below this IB current in the characteristics region is called as a cut off region. If I increase my current further, you can find one sharply increasing value. Increase agumbodhu, there will be a sharp increase in IS as compared with the previous one. Okay, then you will find one more thing. If I further increase, see, listen here, this width getting increases. Konja zoom panni paaru mobile zoom panni paaru. Na increase panna in the gap increase aite podhu. Am I correct, sir? This region is called your saturation region. This region is called your saturation region. If I further increase my base current, இது constant இருக்கும். My VCE will be constant, but this width will get increase. This is called your saturation region. In this region, your transistor will act as a what? Closed switch. Thereby, there will be a current in your output circuit. Is it clear, students? Yes. So in this way, we are going to attack 3 different regions in your output characteristics. One is the cutoff region, another one is the saturation region. The third one, where you are getting the constant VC voltage, constant collector current in the particular region, you can use this particular device as a amplifier. புரியுதா? அப்ப நம்ம எந்த ரீஜன்ல நம்ம டிவைஸ் ஆபரேட் பண்றோம்ன்றத you need to control and you need to utilize it. Okay, so the entire region is called as a active region. In active region, if I increase IC slightly, there will be a small change in VC கொஞ்சமா increase ஆயிருக்கா? It is not a straight line like this. கொஞ்சம் increase ஆகுது. இதனால increase ஆகுது. நம்ம earlier ஒரு concept படிச்சோம், that is called early effort. அந்த early effortனால there is a small increase in voltage. Okay, sir. So you don't bother about this. Please read our handout once. We will have a sentence over there. Please read it once. At present, please take a screenshot of this one. You won't find much energy to note down this. With this, we are going to conclude the session. What we learned today: input and output characteristics and relation between your different current gains. What we are going to see in the next class: few parameters, dynamic input resistance, dynamic output resistance, DC current gain, AC current gain. With this particular topic will get over. Thank you very much for your patient listening. I am really happy with your performance, what you did in the today's class. Again, only few batsmen are doing the work. Other batsmen, please practice. Net practice பண்ணிட்டு வா, feel super